kids, and you're on your way to building even more right
well,
now.
you know, we're East Coast to West Coast, touching about 35,000 kids a year, and if you don't have money support, it doesn't happen. So you guys are changing a lot of lives. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man. Good. I'm glad to be here, be a part of it. Now, this is just a recap, Dr. Oz. You are now in round 2, so you banked $62,600. That's already banked. You're 4 questions away from $1 million, and you have that one lifeline remaining, that audience.
The most important one.
The most important one, you say. All right, if you're ready, let's face your $100,000 question. It's time to play Classic Millionaire.
I love this show. Oh, my heart was going like this. It's like epinephrine, but mainstream.
Mainstream, here we go. Let's take a look at your $100,000 question. Headed by a publisher committed to crime news, the first newspaper said to sell over 1 million copies did so with the help of headlines about whom? Jesse James, Jack the Ripper, Billy the Kid, Lizzie Borden.
My goodness. So headed by a publisher committed to crime news. So all those folks are criminals. The first newspaper said to sell over 1 million copies. It's a lot of copies.
That's a lot.
This with the help of headlines about whom. So I think it would have been difficult for me to imagine 1 million copies being sold about Billy the Kid or Jesse James because they're out west. Lizzie Borden committed some atrocious murders in the 20s or 30s in the east coast of the U.S. That's possible because they're, dense urban areas. Jack the Ripper, of course, in London. And they sell a lot of papers in London. The question is, do I go to the audience yet? Do I say that? Do I risk it all? I'm leaning towards Jack the Ripper only because it was so congested in London. They would have had to have... You have a dense population, still 1 million copies. Are you a fan of Jack the Ripper?
Yeah.
Not for a question, as a person.
Yeah, it's me. I just like love mass murderers. That's my thing, Name's Jack. He's a ripper. Yeah.
Audience, I'm going to save you for my next question. I want you all praying hard on this one. This is for a lot of kids to get their lives changed. I'm going to get the Jack the Ripper final answer.
Are you a fan of Jack the Ripper is the question. You should be, because that's the right answer. It's a lap. It's a lap.
Victory lap.
It's a lap.
Yes. That's so many lives changed. I'm so thrilled. I'm so thrilled about the money, but you see the eyes of these kids open up like this.
Yeah,
when they got kind of life-changing information. Oh, this is so good.
Great.
I'm so happy I woke up today.
You are indeed. This is good stuff right here. Whew. That was $100,000. You
Feel
got
my
it
pulse.
right.
Feel my pulse right now.
That's like this. Oh yeah. Oh. That's you need to see a doctor. That is high. Wow, that's good. This guy's excited for real. I love it. That's $100,000. I mean, you already banked it so far, but this next question is for $250,000. I mean, still got a lifeline here. $100,000 is going to be great for your cause, but are you ready, sir? For your $250,000 question?
Yep, I'm ready.
Let's play. Here we go. Oh. Which one of these major movie stars is listed on IMDb.com as partygoer/preppy guy at fight for the 1987 movie Less Than Zero? Hugh Jackman, Brad Pitt, Colin Farrell, Brendan Fraser.
Audience, I've been saving you for this moment, the direst moment in this entire competition for me. I knew there'd be a question like this on there, where everyone at home knows exactly the answer, and I'm out to lunch. So Hugh is a wonderful human being, by the way. He's been helping me on health corps. Just so you know that. Yeah, he better not be the answer. I'm not saying anything else. Audience, with my unbiased, I have no idea what this answer is. I'm trusting you guys. I need your help.
I'm going to ask the audience. All right. Audience, Dr. Oz needs your help right now. Go to those keypads and vote. Needs your help. They're nervous. They're scared.
Are they confident looking?
No, they're all like, oh, God, it's on us.
No,
all right, the vote is in. Let's see what it is. Let's see what the audience had to say. So 46% went with Brad Pitt. 24% Brendan Fraser. Oh, so I don't know, 46% though. It's close to 50%. What do you think?
The audience, I trust you guys. You've been praying and rooting me on this whole time. And you're more smart about this stuff than I am. You know, you got to know in medicine what you know. You got to know what you don't know. Most dangerous doctors, a doctor who doesn't admit that. I'm admitting this right now. I do not know the answer to this. I can walk away, right?
You can walk away right now with $100,000. You can roll with the audience. That's 46% going with Brad Pitt. Pretty strong.
You know, I love what Brad's been doing in life, and if I make a mistake on his name, it was karma. That was it. I'm going to take, with the audience, I love you guys, B, Brad Pitt, final answer.
You saved his lifeline for a long time.
I did.
You were counting on the audience to help you out. They look nervous. They don't know.
You're supposed to be confident here. I mean, come on, fake it, pretend.
They probably just like Brad Pitt.
That made me so mad.
But you know what? You should too, because it's welcome back to Millionaire. Dr. Oz, $250,000, man.
And it's thanks to
Crazy.
Thanks to that.
Audience helped them out. I mean, you're having a great time. I mean, you know, with all the stuff that you've had to go through, medical school and everything. I mean, this moment, how does it feel right now? Are you having a great time?
Well, I love life anyway, but when you get to push yourself in things that you're not naturally doing, and that's how you grow.
Yeah.
So whenever I do crazy things, my kids call it that, or fun events like this, which is both crazy and fun, it just makes you open up a little bit. You enjoy life.
More life right there,
you win,
man.
you lose, you sit in for the good.
That's great, man. I mean, you're fun to watch. People are enjoying you. I'm glad you're here, man. Thank you so much, man. So this is good. Now, I mean, you already got $250,000. You had to use all of your lifelines. And this next question, sir, is worth $500,000. $500,000, Dr. Oz. Are you ready to play?
I'm ready to play. Put it out there.
Let's play Millionaire. Let's do it. The exterior of the White House is painted a shade of white called what? Dove white, antique white, whisper white, marble white.
I should have paid attention in high school.
Yes.
The exterior, let's look for clues here, guys. The exterior of the White House is painted a shade of white called what? The White House is old, burned down in 1812.
Right.
They rebuilt it. It's old. I don't know if they call it antique white. That makes it seem old. They wouldn't call it double white because it doesn't sound very masculine.
Yeah.
Whisper white seems a little timid. Marble white, that's an interesting option. Marble white. Question is, would I risk $250,000 on a hunch? Would I risk $250,000 on a hunch?
And you can win $500,000. If you miss, you go down to $25,000.
You know, surgeons. You know, surgery is controlled arrogance.
Okay.
Which means you got to think you can take a knife and cut someone open and help them. which is not a rational thing to think.
Right.
But we do it. But the key word is not the arrogant part; it's the control part.
Control arrogance, right.
And control arrogance means you got to be confident, but not foolhardy. I don't think I could forgive myself if I got this question wrong. So although I have a bias, it's not a strong one. I wouldn't operate on this bias.
Okay.
So I'm going to take my $250,000 and help those kids.
You know what? Final answer?
Final answer.
You're leaning toward D. The correct answer was C. Whisper White. So
yes.
what a brilliant move.
Yes.
$250,000 for a great cause. Great man. Such a wonderful man. Enjoy having you here, man. More Millionaire right after this, guys.